Today our topic is about the mass energy relationship. We will drive this relationship, and this is a very well-known relationship between the conversion of the mass into energy, and reversible is also energy to mass. Okay, and all the very popular phenomena like fusion and fusion is based on these formulas. Okay, this formula equal to mc square. That is a very very important and well-known formula derived from the Einstein or relativistic theory, special theory of relativity. Okay, and due to this formula, we are able to consider that the atomic fission and fusion may be possible. Okay, and all other such kind of the phenomena. How we will prove? We know that. How we will prove? We know that already proved that kinetic energy in a mechanics course. You have already studied that kinetic energy will be always equal to change in always equal to work. Okay, so work done will be stored in the form of the kinetic energy. Okay, so you will have 4 alpha dot dr alpha, means that both are a 4 vector. Okay, this force is a 4 vector and this is also 4 vector, and according to second law of Newton, the force is always equal to change in a momentum. According to Newton law, F force is always equal to dp alpha over dt. Okay, where p is for momentum. Okay, and what is the p alpha is we have already discussed that that it will be equal to d over dt. Sorry, p will be equal to mv alpha. Here m is relativistic mass and v velocity. Yes, and we have already derived the relation for that. Okay, and dp over and we may say that this m is equal to m naught 1 over v over c square. Or we may write in this way that gamma alpha or gamma is 1 over v over c square v alpha. Okay. Yes, we have derived. This is a relative. This is not a simple mass. This is a relativistic mass. That has 2 components, and one is constant and one is a variable mass. Okay, so that is the relativistic mass. Okay, so this was a relationship. So by putting this, so that will be equal to dr alpha. Okay, if there is an integration 0 to r, if we change it, p is equal to m d over dt, p is equal to m v alpha. If we put this value, that is dr alpha. Yes, got it? Okay, we may write here it in this form: 0 to t d m v alpha dot dr alpha over dt. May we write it in this way? And this is because this is alpha is we know that what is the r alpha? R alpha iota ct x y and z. Okay, yes, so dr over dt will be for velocity. We have already derived this relationship in and have discussed in the previous lectures. Okay, so kinetic energy will be equal to, this is kinetic energy. Okay, kinetic energy F alpha is equal to dp alpha over dt. I have used this here. Okay, okay. So kinetic energy by integration by parts, by using the integration by parts, what will be happen if I say that this is a 1 and this is a second? Okay, if I say that this is a 1, if I say this is a second function, okay, by integration by parts, derivative, integration of first. So kinetic energy will be integration is and t of derivative. So when we take the integration of first, d will be cancelled with this integration. Okay, so you will get the kinetic energy will be equal to mv alpha. Okay, yes, and sorry. This will be, because when we are converting into V, that will be equal to dm V alpha dot V alpha. Okay, got it? इसे पहले लिख लें. You got the kinetic energy is equal to 0 to V. Why we are changing? Because now the integration is with respect to V. So you will get dm V alpha dot V alpha. Okay, this is first, this is second. Okay, by integration by operate by parts, by applying integration by parts, integration of first, so that will be this, because derivative will be cancelled with the integration. Second as it, okay, second will be as it, minus integration 0 to V. Okay, and again integration of first, that will be VR, and derivative of this, you will get this result. Okay, now how we will integrate, because m is not constant here. Here m is actually the function of, किसका function है m? M is not constant. M is the function of, actually the m is function of, yes, कौन बताएगा? m किस चीज का फंक्शन है, किस वेरिएबल के हिसाब से चेंज हो रहा है? एक्चुअली दी m, वैसे तो m ही लिखा हुआ है ना, m इज फंक्शन ऑफ, बोल तो दो, वेलोसिटी, वेलोसिटी का फंक्शन है ना, m फंक्शन वीक है, ऐसा ही है ना. So you will get m dot, when we take the dot product, that will be v square, मैग्नीट्यूड बन जाएगा, ये वेक्टर नहीं रहेगा, v dot v, because v alpha dot v alpha is v square. I have already told you, because when indices will be removed, when we take magnitude, then there will be no indices. Okay, when we take vector itself in the form of the component, for example, I have already told you that if you consider the R, that will be have a component iota, C, T, X, if Y and Z. But if we considering the R square, it means R alpha dot R alpha, and this will be, here will be no indices. Okay, and this will be equal to minus C square T square minus plus X square plus Y square plus Z square. I have already explained it. Okay, and whenever we take a vector itself, whenever we take a vector, then there will be indices. Okay, and it will be representing in the form of the component. But when we take the scale of the magnitude, or we take a magnitude, the magnitude will be indices free. Okay, because it will be not a, because here is no component. This is not component. This is a simple number. Okay, जब भी हम वेक्टर की मैग्नीट्यूड लेते हैं, वो उसके कंपोनेंट नहीं हो जाते. अब ये कंपोनेंट नहीं है, एक्स वाई जी कंपोनेंट नहीं है, क्योंकि इसके साथ एयोटा आई जे के नहीं है, इसके कंपोनेंट नहीं है, कोई यूनिट वेक्टर नहीं है. बट ये जो होता है, ये वेक्टर होता है. ठीक है, इस वजह से सम की, जो सम की फॉर्म में होता है वो वेक्टर नहीं होता, वो उसकी मैग्नीट्यूड होती है. यस, डू यू रिमेंबर? ओके, सो दिस विल बी एम वी स्क्वायर. That's why I'm not taking the indices, any indices. Okay, 0 to v m, m naught. What is the value of m? That is 1 minus v over Why v square over c square? Why I'm not taking the indices on this v? Yes, who will answer? Why I'm not taking the indices on this v? Because it is a magnitude. Whenever you take a power vector की हम power नहीं ले सकते. फिर मैं एक दफा दोबारा बताता हूँ, इस तरह के छोटे छोटे conceptual सवाल जरूर आएंगे. We can't take the power of the vector. We can never take the power of vector because vector can never be multiplied. Whenever you take a power, it means you are taking the power of the magnitude. So because why there is a no alpha and this is alpha, because it is not vector. This is not it don't have a component, but it is the magnitude of velocity. Okay, because v square means v alpha dot v alpha. Yes, okay. So that's why here will be no indices. Okay, so v alpha dot dv alpha. The same reason. If you consider the component, if the vector, then there will be a indices. Integration of first derivative will be cancelled with the integration, so that will be v alpha. Then second will be as it. Actually, the formula is that integration by parts means integration of first. Okay, integration of first multiplied by second minus total capital integration means that will be applying on both. Okay, integration of first and derivative of second. Okay, so this formula has been used here. Okay. Okay. So if we consider this term, this integration. Okay. Okay, consider 0 to v m naught 1 minus v over c square v alpha dot v alpha. Okay, is equal to if we consider this. Okay, actually this v alpha is v square is function of this. Okay. Actually, you must remember that this terminology is looking like a tensor because in tensor we use is a contravariant and covariant. I have already told, but the tensor is out of the scope of your course. We are not considering the taking it as a tensor. That's why in tensor, first one must be a covariant means subscript and one is must be a contravariant. लेकिन यहाँ ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं, हम इस वजह से यहाँ कोवेरिएंट और कंट्रावेरिएंट एक जैसा ही है, इस वजह से हमने दोनों ऊपर ले लिया, इस वजह से ये गलती में नहीं तस्लीम होगा, समझ आई? इस वजह से आप अल्फा को इस तरह लेंगे, ठीक है? ओके, बिकॉज वी आर नॉट यूजिंग द टेंसर. ओके, okay, how we may solve it, this integration, this is a v alpha. Okay, when we take a derivative, v alpha, v square is equal to v alpha dot v alpha. Yes. Okay, when we take a derivative, both sides differentiate, we may write 2v. Okay, if we take a derivative, what will be the derivative of this? Derivative of this will be equal to dv alpha dot v alpha plus v alpha dot dv alpha. Yes. Okay, or I may say that will be 2v alpha dot dv alpha. Yes. Okay, so the derivative of dv square will be equal to this. Okay, got it? And derivative of dv square over c square, because c square is constant. Okay, that will be equal to c square. अभी तो हमने ये किया यार, कुछ थोड़ा सा दिमाग लगा लिया करो। ये इसका डेरिवेटिव है, अगर ये c से डिवाइड हो रहा हम यहाँ यूज करें, इस वजह से अभी बता देता हूँ। अगर c स्क्वायर से हम ले रहे हैं, अगर यहाँ हम इसका लेते तो डेरिवेटिव तो ऐसे ही रहता ना, c स्क्वायर इज कांस्टेंट। यू मे सी से दैट दिस इज इक्वल टू 1 over c square dv alpha, and that is equal to 2v alpha dot dv alpha over c square. Okay, if here is minus, then we have to multiply with the negative number minus. Okay, got it? बता दे, अभी ये समझ लो, ये ठीक है। यहाँ क्या है, ये है ऊपर अगर डेरिवेटिव होगा तो हमारे लिए इंटीग्रेशन जो है वो करना आसान हो जाएगा। ठीक है, हाउ 1 minute please. Okay, so you will get, if you integrate it, so if I divide, so I have to multiply with the 0 to v m naught 1 over v over c square. If I multiply with the I need a minus 2 v alpha dv alpha c square. हमने क्या किया, -2 से मल्टीप्लाई किया और c स्क्वायर से डिवाइड किया। तो इसका मतलब है हमें यहाँ क्या करना है, यहाँ हमने डिवाइड किया तो मल्टीप्लाई किया c स्क्वायर से, देखोगे तो नजर आएगा ना। और आपने साथ किससे किया है, 2 से। ओके, नेगेटिव प्लस 2 से 2, c स्क्वायर से c स्क्वायर। ओके, गॉट इट? सो I may write it in this form, minus c square over 2, yes, m naught 1 minus v over c square. What is this? This is minus dv over minus dv square over c square. What is this? This is minus. Okay, so this is function v over c square, this is function of v over c square, and this is a derivative. Okay, got it? So yes, एक मिनट, नहीं please. Okay, so what you will get, the kinetic, not we are considering this, okay, this question, okay. So m naught over 1 minus v over c square, yes, v alpha dot dv alpha, that will be equal to, again writing is minus c square over 2, okay. M naught is constant, rest mass is constant, so it will be come out the sign of integration, because rest mass is not constant, but rest mass is a constant. I have already explained. Okay, so the integration is 0 to v 1 minus v over c square minus 1 by 2. Okay, minus dv square over c square. Okay, so this is derivative of this. Okay, the function of minus v over c square, derivative of v over c square. Okay, so if we know that if function is f alpha d alpha power n, that will be equal to f n alpha since that is equal to this. Yes, this is a formula of integration. So when we apply this formula here, so this will become a minus c square over 2 m naught. Yes, plus 1. When you add a plus 1, that will become a 1/2. 1 minus v square over c square 1/2 divided by 1/2. Okay. Yes, and limit is 0 to v. Okay. So this 2 will be cancelled out with this 2 because it is dividing, because 1 over 2. This 2 will be cancelled out with this 2. Okay. So you will get minus m naught c square 1 minus v square over c square minus, okay, sorry, here is a, you may say that this is square root, okay, and this is 1/2, okay, minus this minus, okay, sorry, minus, okay, this is minus, here minus 0, minus plus m naught c square. If you put 0 divided by c square is 0, that will be 1. When 1 will be multiplied, this will be equal to this. Yani 1 is multiplying with this. Okay, so this will be equal to this. Okay, you will get it. Okay. Okay. So putting, if I say that this is if I say that this is equation x, okay, if I say that this equation x, because we have considered this part to solve this, okay, now we may put this value into this. So by putting this value in equation x, putting this value in equation x, we have what we have. What you will get if you put this value, this result into this equation, what you will get? Yes, kinetic energy will become equal to mv square minus plus, this will become plus and this become a minus. Okay, so this will become a minus m naught c square plus 1 minus v square over c square 1/2 minus m naught c square. Okay. Yes. And this, if we put the value of m, this will be m naught 1 minus v over c square v square plus m naught c square 1 minus v square over c square 1/2 minus m naught c square. Okay. By solving this first two term, okay, किसके ऊपर? अब ठीक है. Okay. By solving these two terms, okay, first two terms, okay, we take m naught common, okay, m naught is common, v square, when this is multiply 1 minus v over c square. Okay, so this will be v square plus c square. M naught we have taken we have taken as a common. Okay, c square. This term will be multiplied with this. 1/2 will cancel. 1/2 plus 1/2 equal to 1. Okay, so this will become 1 minus v square over c square minus m naught c square. Okay. Okay. When here will become a c square will be cancelled with this c square. When come this v square will be cancelled with this v square. Okay. So what you will get, kinetic energy is equal to m naught. This v square will be cancelled with this v square. Only c square will be remain. Okay, not c square. 1 minus v over this. Okay, minus m naught c square. Okay, and I may write in this form. The kinetic energy is equal to mc square. This is m. Okay, I have already. Okay, and may I write it in that is equal to m naught c square. Yes. Okay, and I may say that the mc square is equal to kinetic energy plus m naught c square. Okay. Yes. Okay. So this is this mc square is the sum of the kinetic energy plus yes. If I say that this is kinetic energy, okay, okay, sorry, kinetic energy plus this. If I consider the v is 0, then that will be term will be appeared. Okay. If I say this is kinetic energy and this is energy when the mass is at rest. Okay. So from this formula, this is kinetic energy plus rest mass energy. Okay, got it? Because if you take the v0, then that become that is the because why this is a rest mass energy? Why this is a rest mass energy? Because why m naught c square is rest mass energy, because if we consider v equal to 0, v square is equal to 0, okay, velocity is 0, then this will become energy. Okay, so energy will be equal to m naught c square. Okay. Okay, got it? Because when you consider that energy is mc square, that will be m naught over 1 minus v over v square. We'll put the c square. When you put V equal to 0, then that will become a m naught c square. That's why this energy is rest mass energy. Okay, so this is a rest mass energy. Okay, so that is the total energy. This mc square is total energy. So total energy is, that is E, that is equal to mc square, and that is equal to kinetic energy plus rest mass energy. Okay, so we have proved that. So from here we have proved that what we have proved. We have proved that the total energy that is E, that will be sum of kinetic energy plus rest mass energy. Mean rest mass means when velocity is 0. Okay, and that is equal to, this E will be equal to, what we have proved that this E equal to mc square, because this E equal to, this is E, and this equal to this. So we have, that was our claim, that we will prove that this E equal to mc square. Okay, so as mass will be increased, energy will be increased. So mass will be increased with the velocity. As the particle goes faster and faster, the energy will be. So if we got the two things in the simple classical mechanics, we have not proved that energy, proving the energy and kinetic energy as a separate, but now we have the energy is the form of the mass, mean that will be converted into the mass, and mass will be converted into the energy. Mass can be converted into the energy, and energy can be, and in the broader sense, you may say that delta E will be equal to delta m c square. Okay, this relationship. And the other thing is that in the non-relativistic mechanics, we were assuming that the rest mass energy is 0. But here we have proved that the mass is itself energy. In simple classical mechanics, we were assuming that the rest mass energy is not equal to, in relativistic mechanics, that is not equal to 0. In the previous non-relativistic mechanics, we were assuming that if the mass is at rest, then their kinetic energy is 0. Then they have only the potential energy. Okay, but in this proof, in this calculations, we have proved that that is not equal to 0, but it is equal to m naught c square. Okay, so आज के लिए इतना ही, ठीक है.